Good afternoon, my Diamond Art Peeps. This is Diamond Painting with Jack, and I am Jack. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are returning, as always, thank you for your continuing support. It is Monday, the 22nd. It is 2 o'clock, and it is cold and cloudy. Last night we had a sleet, I guess, storm, and so this morning when I looked out, my parking lot looked like a skating rink. It was just iced over. I have not been outside today. I am planning on going out later this afternoon to do a few errands and hopefully go to my Zumba class. But so far I've just been staying right in this house because it is just cold. I have decided that I am going to name Oklahoma's weather Sybil because Saturday it was like in the 20s, I think, but it was sunny and there was no wind, so it wasn't bad. Sunday was kind of cloudy on and off, but it was windy and it was cold. So we have gone anywhere from 7 degrees to 20 degrees, and then this week is supposed to be rainy, but it's going to be in the 40s and 50s. So the weather doesn't know what it wants to do. So I guess as you saw by my intro, that I'm saying that this is a podcast. This is going to be a little bit like a whip and chat, but I'm not going to be doing a whip. You guys, I want you to grab whatever you're working on, whether it's a canvas or a crochet or cross stitch, or maybe you are cleaning and just listening like a podcast. I'm trying something different. I've been kind of racking my brain trying to think of what I could do to make my channel a little different. And so I came up with this, and this could be like an epic failure, but I hope not, where I'm going to spend some time kind of going over what I'm working on, what I'm watching, what I'm reading, things like that. And because I filmed a whip and chat last week, and it was horrible. So I deleted it, and I thought, okay, maybe I'll try this and see how this works. And I'm also wanting to find something else fun to do for my channel that not everyone else is doing, just to come up with something fresh. But my technological abilities are very limited, so I am kind of struggling. So if you guys have any ideas, put that down in the comments. I would appreciate any help. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I want you guys to grab whatever you're working on, and I'm just going to kind of go over. These are my whips that I've been working on, and I'm going to show you that, and I'm just going to kind of talk to you for a little bit and see how this goes. Okay. So first, my home life, personally for myself, is pretty boring. Nothing working out. That's pretty much all that I do. Go out to dinner sometimes with some friends, but there's nothing much else that's going on. Now, on the baby front, as you guys know, and if you're new to my channel, my daughter is pregnant with her first baby. And so she is 41. So she is considered a geriatric mom. So the doctors, or her OB doc, doesn't want her to go past 39 weeks. So next Monday, she is going in to be induced. and they do it different. They're having her come in like at 7:30 that night. So either we're gonna have a baby Monday or it's gonna be Tuesday. So I'm ecstatic about that. She's having a little boy. This baby is been everyone is waiting on this baby. She's had a really rough time trying to get pregnant and stay pregnant, so we are ecstatic about this. The OB doc told her that she wanted her to start walking, so we went to the mall yesterday. I was teasing her. I said, you are now official mall walker now. So we walked around for about 30 minutes, and then I called her today to see if she wanted to, because I'm off today. And she was like, I am not leaving my house, which I don't blame her at all, considering the weather. So next Monday or Tuesday, we're going to have a baby, and I am just ecstatic. So that's the news on the baby front. I am listening to a book. I have Libby downloaded on my phone, and so I listen to a lot of my books that way. And so I'm listening to a book called Obsessed by James Patterson and James O'Brien. It is from the Michael Bennett series. If you are familiar with James Patterson, he has a series called the Alex Cross series about a detective that is wonderful. And I think I've read all of the books in that particular series. It's about, I want to say there's like 30 books in that series. In the Michael Bennett series, I think that it's about 20 books. Don't quote me on either one of those, but there's quite a few, and so both of them are wonderful. If you like thrillers and suspense books, these are really great. I do know that there is a new Michael Bennett book coming out, I think in June. So will be ecstatic to see that or read that one as well. As far as watching, I just finished watching a series on Netflix called The Stranger. It was really good. It was a little slow, but it gave you enough suspense that you kept thinking, okay, I want to know what happened. So it's where you normally would probably turn it off. I kept watching. There's 8 episodes, and it's only one season. I was reading on it, and they said that all of the answers were answered in the first season, so they didn't come up with the second season. And this is based off the series was based off by an author named Harbin Corbin. I have seen his books, but I have never read them. So it was really good. It's about a little synopsis. It's about a stranger walks up to this man and says, I know a secret. And she begins to tell him and what that secret is. And it just goes from there. A lot of twists and turns, and a very surprise ending. So if you're looking for something to watch while you are diamond painting, I would highly recommend The Strangers, which is on Netflix. Okay. I had already talked about what I would like to do different, so like I said, I would appreciate any suggestions. I'm open to anything. I plan on doing this podcast, I think once a month, and then I will continue to do my unboxings and completions. I hope to have, by the end of this month, at least 2 completions, well, at least 3. 3 completions, and then I have 2 PR packages that I'm waiting, so I will continue to do those as well. So that's pretty much it on on my channel. Okay, so as you may know that for the paint along, January is I'm trying to find her name. I wrote it down because I was like, I am not going to say her title wrong. Diamond Painting Bewitched Kat, and that's Kat with a K. Is doing a rainbow girl paint along that started January 14th, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think that there's necessarily an end date. So if you go to Diamond Painting Bewitched Kat, she has a video up about the event. February event is going to be Love is in the Air with Enza's Diamond Painting Gallery, and her co-host is going to be Laura from Crafty Chef Diamond. Oh, also for January is Shenanigans with the Bergs is doing superheroes. And then in March, Richard from Real Men Craft 2 is going to be doing M&M. So that's any subject that starts with an M and ends with an M. I know that Eileen is going to be doing the Mystery Machine from the Scooby-Doo series, or cartoon rather, and I am doing Marilyn Monroe. So anything that starts with the M and ends with the M is going to be the M that will qualify as M&M. And then Eileen from Diamond Crafts by Eileen is going to do April, and she is going to do, oh my God, it has to do with wings, anything with wings. I think that's it, anything with wings. So if you go to her channel, you can also, she has a video on what her expectations are, and so you can find out more about that. I am going to be reaching out to Laura to see if I can do a paint along in August. I was going to try to do it in May, but I know that Susie from Crafting with Susie has her Mandy Manzano one, and I think, and this is, again, don't quote me on this one, I think Vivian is going to be doing a Hannah Lynn, but I am not 100% on that. I thought I heard that, but like I said, I'm not 100%, but I do know that Susie is doing her Mandy Manzano, so, and she will be posting her information about that on her video. So I'm going to reach out to Laura about doing a paint along in August, and I am going to call mine What Was I Thinking? So, you guys, you know how you buy a canvas and at the time you think, oh my God, this is great, it's beautiful, I need this. And so you put it in with the rest of your stash, and then it gets pushed aside, pushed aside, pushed aside. And then one day when you're straightening out your stash, you run across that very canvas and you think, I don't know if I'm ever going to do this. Well, I want us to do that. I want us to do that canvas. This will be a great way for you to get some of that work, those canvases done, so you can get it off of your stash or out of your stash. So I would like for you to find your oldest canvas and or your oldest whip that you started and thought, oh, I don't know if I can finish this, but I want us to finish it. And I'm going to show you the one that I am going to work on. I got this. This is a Diamond Art Club, and I never even opened it. It's a square, and it is by Eve Izette, and it's called Dressed Up. Honestly, you guys, I got this because it was $9.99. This was, I've had this like almost 2 years, I think, or a year and a half. Hobby Lobby had this really great sale, and I got this, I got a Hannah Lynn, and I think that they were both, that the Hannah Lynn was also $9.99. And so it's not that I have anything against horses, I don't, but I don't think, other than a unicorn, I don't think that I have ever really done a horse canvas or a horse that was the main focus. So one of the things that I really want to work on is getting my stash down. I wish I could be as dedicated and disciplined as Lizette is and not buy any more canvases and just work what I have, but I know that I will not do that. I'm not even going to try to tell myself to even try, because I know I have 2 Diamond Art Clubs coming in, and then the PR packages, and I think that's it, but still, I know I'm not going to be that disciplined, but I thought I am going to try to do at least do one older canvas a month. That's my plan. I hope that I can stick to it. So this is one that I'm going to do. So the paint along, as long as there isn't anyone else that's doing it, and like I said, I'll wait to hear from Laura, will be in August, and it's called What Was I Thinking? Don't worry, Hello Kitty is still happening in November. That will definitely be happening. This is a 42 by 58 centimeter, and it's, like I said, it's a square. So when it gets closer to the time, I will do an unboxing and maybe try to do a kitting up. I don't know if it tells you on the box how many. It doesn't. Oh no, yes it does. So it's 33 colors with 2 ABs. Yeah. And AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and they're just a regular diamond with a coating on to make them shine brighter like the northern lights. Okay? So as it gets closer, like I said, I will do an unboxing and a kitting up. Okay. So I think that is it for the paint alongs. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm working on. 2 of the whips that I showed in another video, I didn't pull out because I have not touched them. My Maleficent and my mystery kit, I have not touched them since I showed them to you guys, so I didn't bring them over. But these are the ones that I'm working on, and I don't even think that I showed you this one, but I am doing this for the superheroes, and this is a 33 by 33, and it's got 8 colors, and it's a square. I'm trying not to be negative because I was thinking a couple of weeks ago, I have probably not done a square in probably a year. And I'm not really that crazy about squares, and maybe if I just keep working on them that I will get better. I was having trouble with, like if I would multi-place, then the drills would come into the next place, the next little section. So someone said that I should try to, I want to say tic-tac, that's not it. Oh, I can't think of it. Where you place a drill and then miss a space and then place a drill. And so I tried that and it works okay a little bit. I also tried doing that same spacing with multi-placing, do a line, miss a space, do a line, miss a space, and then I would fill in the middle by single placing. Sometimes the drills, like if I would not get them in the right place and I would move, they would pop and fly. So basically I have been just kind of single placing. And the background, which is this gray, smoky gray color, oh my Lord, it is a slow process. So what I do is I will fill my tray with the drills and then do a section, and then I started with here, because this is all, the yellow is all ABs. Here in the stars are ABs. His eyes, all in the grill of the Batmobile, all ABs. So that's how I would work it, so that I would not get overwhelmed, because it is, after a while, color blocking. I mean, I much rather color block than confetti, but it gets a little tedious. So to kind of break that up, I would work one section, then work this section, and work one section, and work this section, because it's a handful. But I think it looks really good. I went over to my daughter's and son-in-law's Saturday and watched TV with them, and had dinner. We ordered pizza, and so I took it over there and I worked on it there, and I got I think I was like up in here, so I could finish getting Batman all finished. So now I'm just trying to get the background. So I'm trying. This is hopefully going to be a finish that I show you guys at the end of the month. Okay. Now I know I showed you guys this one. This is going to be a birthday present. So this is a guitar, and this is a 40 by 70, and it's a round. And even looking at it in the camera and looking at it in real life, it's turning out pretty good. I'm really pleased. I wasn't really crazy about this brown section here. I'm still not. I think they could have gone with something lighter, but it's looking really great. And so this is how much I've got to do on it. Now, the person that I'm giving this to, his birthday is in February. So this doesn't have to be finished by the end of the month. I'm going to try to get it done by the end of the month. And I hope that I will. This is 30 colors, and I think, I am not 100% sure where I got this. I want to say Temu, but I'm not 100% so. But I think it's turning out really good. Okay. All right. And here is the canvas that I'm working on for Amalya. from Amalya's World, and her co-host is Annette from the Lounge with Annette, are having started January 1st a event called Beards and Muscles, and this is what I am working on. I'm calling it the King. This is from WaterBiz. It is 50 colors and it is a round. You guys, look at the detail. Look at the detail in this bad boy. So you know, this is so much confetti. But you know what? I can't even believe that I'm saying this. When I first started, let's see if I can pull it up. I'm trying to get it. This section here, because what I do, as you see, I take the cover off, the plastic off, and I put parchment paper, and then I just cut a section, whatever size that I feel like I want to work on, and that's how I do it. And then, so I had like maybe this section here. I just kind of cut them small because I thought that that may help. It didn't. But it took me like, I'm not kidding, 2 hours to do that because there was so much change. So much change. And it took me a week to get just the bottom row done. And granted, I'm working on 3 other canvases, but it just took me forever to get that first row done. So once I got my table set up and got my bags, because this came up kitted up in the individual bags, and everything kind of lined up, it started to go faster. So I'm really enjoying working on this. This definitely will not be done by the end of this month because in order to qualify for the grand prize, you have to have a completed canvas, and this is not happening. But I'm really pleased with it. I love the drills. Look how even or how nicely they lay against each other. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys on the Batman kit, the 310s, a lot of clumping, some trash, but the kind of the norm. But this, not a overabundance of trash, so I have been really happy with that. So, oh, I'm losing a drill. And I have decided, my drill is trying to come out, so I don't want to lose it. Okay. I have decided that I want someone out there in the techno world to come up with a canvas that has lighting in it, so when you, whatever sections you're working on, it will be lit up. And that way, when you finish with that, then there's no more light behind it. Because nothing upsets me more than having to, I'm looking like every 5 minutes to make sure that I've got that color that I just did, put it away, and then 17 more of them, that same color pops up. So I need someone to come up with that. And yes, I know it would be expensive, but it would, in order to save your sanity, I would pay it. So someone get on that. And I just want like a little commission. You don't have to put my name on it or anything. A parade would be nice. I'm just saying. Okay, so that is the canvas I'm working on for January for beards and muscles. All right, trying to keep everything. And then here is the monster. You guys hold on just a second, because I've got this like laying over my sink. And if that fell in the water, which I mean I don't have any water, but still, I would scream. Now I'm not going to unfold this all the way. If you would like to see the full canvas, then I have it posted on my Facebook page, which is called Diamond Painting with Jack. But this is all that I have left. This section here. I got this from Craftibly back in 2021. I mean, not 2022, I think. I started this November 1st. I want to say, yeah, I started this November 1st, 2023. 22, because I have been working on this for over a year. And again, in all fairness, I have been working on other canvases, but I foolishly thought that I was going to pull it out again in November, this last November, and would have it finished. Ha! Fool. That's what I was. A fool. Because nowhere close. Nowhere close. But my goal, and I think I can do it, is to have this done by my birthday, March 24th. So, I didn't work on it for a couple of days, and then Saturday, I think I started again Saturday, and I worked on it yesterday, and then today I worked on it this morning. And what I've been doing, what I did today is that I cut a section, kind of a big section, and then a smaller one. And so I did 2 sections this morning. I did 2 sections on the king, and then I've been working on Batman this afternoon. And I'm hoping to really try to put a dent in Batman just because of the background. This is 70 colors. This is a 56-inch by 24-inch, and it is round. And this is definitely one that you have to look at from a distance. Even though I've been working on it, I can see things a little better. But still, like in the trees, just looking at it, it looks like a clump. But then when you hold it up, you can really tell that those are trees. I said this in another one of my videos. If I lived on this farm, I would cut down every one of these trees because they are just a booger bear. Because you think that the king has confetti. This is the king of confetti. I don't know which one has it the most, but they're both confetti. They're making me want to drink and drive. I'm not kidding. So, those are my canvases that I am working on. And I think that is it. Oh, you know what? I didn't do my useless information for, I think I keep kicking the canvas. This is my oh my god facts. I am not even going to try to pronounce that but it is a fear of trivia about phobias. Looks like a catch-22. The first archaeological evidence of soup comes from 6000 BCE, and its primary ingredient was a hippopotamus. That's disturbing. Okay. Before our world was covered in trees, it was actually blanketed by giant mushrooms. These species towered 7.3 meters high and up to 0.9 meters wide. Scientists found ancient fossils of these giant structures and were able to determine that they were fungi. All right. Baby red kangaroos are smaller than cherries when they're born. Okay. And our last, no, I have one more. Cows face north or south to graze, and they do this all over the world. Oh. Okay. In Italy, it is illegal to make coffins out of anything except nutshells or wood. How would you make a coffin out of a nutshell? I'm lost. But okay, it's illegal, so don't die in Italy. Okay? All right. So there is that. Oh, okay. Here is something just for fun. If you guys want to play along, it's just for fun. No prizes, just bragging rights. So, as I said, my daughter is going to be giving birth on either the 29th or the 30th. She's going to be induced at 7:30 that night on the 29th. I know I had to be induced with my son, and I went into the hospital like at 9 that morning, and I didn't have him until 9 that night. So, a little side note. So, in the comments, I would like for you to guess the weight and height of the baby. And I'll give you a little help. When they did the 4D growth, the 4D thing, echo, he weighed 5 pounds and 15 ounces, and that was 2 weeks ago, I think, when I showed you guys his picture. So just for fun, if you want to play, and whoever gets the closest, we'll just have bragging rights, okay? So now that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. I hope you got to do some work or did your dishes and loaded the dishwasher or whatever it was that you were doing. If you like this video, if you could hit the like button on the way out, I would appreciate that. If you would like to become a part of this strange, crazy struggle bus family, if you'll hit the subscription button and also hit the bell to be notified each and every time that I put out a video, I would appreciate that. Remember to be kind to one another, keep cool, keep diamond painting, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.